Imagine a factory where machines just don't break down unexpectedly. Sounds a little like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. It's actually one of the biggest changes happening in manufacturing today, all thanks to AI. So, we're going to break down how we're shifting from that old fail and fix model to a much smarter predict and prevent world.
Hey there, we're from WeblineIndia, and this is exactly the kind of stuff we live and breathe every single day. We specialize in building custom AI and automation solutions, things like end-to-end workflows and enterprise-grade software that help businesses solve these exact kinds of problems. We've seen just how much of a game changer this can be, and we're excited to walk you through it.
So let's just get real for a minute. You know that feeling, right? That sinking feeling in your stomach when a critical piece of machinery just grinds to a halt out of nowhere? Suddenly everything's on hold, it's a huge headache. But what if it didn't have to be that way?
Well, to fix this, we need a fundamental shift in how we approach maintenance. We need to move from being reactive, always playing catch-up, to being proactive and staying ahead of the game.
And here's the difference in a nutshell. On the left, you've got the old way, fail and fix. You either stick to a rigid maintenance schedule, whether the machine needs it or not, or you just wait for something to break. Either way, you're looking at unexpected downtime. But the new way, on the right, is all about predict and prevent. Maintenance happens based on the actual condition of the machine. This is how you maximize your uptime.
So, at its core, AI-driven predictive maintenance is really about learning to listen to your machines. It uses live data, feeds it through some really smart machine learning models, and then basically raises a little digital flag that says, hey, this part over here is starting to look a little worn out. This means you can perform maintenance with surgical precision, not too early, and definitely not too late.
Okay, that all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But how does it actually work? It might seem super complex, but the whole process is actually pretty logical. You can really break it down into 3 simple steps.
So first, you have little IoT sensors on your equipment that are constantly collecting real-time data, everything that's happening with that machine right now. Second, all that data gets fed into an AI model. This model has been trained to know what's normal and what's not. It can spot tiny little changes and predict what might fail down the line. And finally, when the AI flags a potential issue, it can automatically trigger a work order. Your team knows exactly what needs attention and when.
And this is where it gets really cool. The AI is picking up on things that a human just can't. It's analyzing tiny shifts in vibration patterns, slight changes in temperature, even sounds that we would never hear. It's kind of like it's checking the machine's digital heartbeat. And by looking at all of these signals together, it can spot the absolute earliest signs of trouble.
So, the big question, what does all of this actually mean for your business, for your bottom line? Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, cool technology is only as good as the real-world results it delivers.
Well, how about this? The impact is huge. We're talking about a potential reduction in maintenance costs of up to 25%. Think about that. That's a massive number. That comes from cutting out unnecessary maintenance and preventing those super expensive emergency repairs. And the benefits go way beyond just cost savings. You're looking at a huge drop in unplanned downtime. Your workplace becomes safer because you're catching potentially dangerous failures before they happen. Oh, and your expensive equipment? It lasts longer. It's really a win-win-win across the board.
Okay, so this all sounds incredibly powerful, but what does it actually take to get started? I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but it also sounds complicated. And, there can be a few common hurdles.
We usually see 3 main challenges. First, just getting data out of older systems can be tricky. Second, there's obviously an upfront investment to think about. And third, and this is a big one, you need to get your team comfortable with using these powerful new tools.
And this is exactly why having the right partner to guide you through this process is so important. It's not just about buying software. It's about finding a team that really understands how to make this technology work in the real world, in your world.
And honestly, that's exactly our philosophy here at WeblineIndia. We know that a one-size-fits-all solution just doesn't cut it. Your system needs to integrate perfectly with the tools you already use, whether it's an ERP, MES, or SCADA system. Our entire goal is to build a solution that solves your specific problems and delivers a clear, measurable return. So, if you're even a little curious about what a predict and prevent future could look like for your business, we would absolutely love to chat. You can visit us at our website or just shoot us an email to get the conversation started.
And hey, if you want to keep up with how technology is changing the game in different industries, make sure to follow us and hit that subscribe button. That way, you won't miss our next explainer.
Thank you so much for watching.
We really appreciate you spending some time with us. If you find this helpful, a quick like would be amazing, and feel free to share it with anyone who might be interested. We'll see you in the next one.